What is up, guys? Welcome to episode number 1 of season 2 of my Fulham career mode. There gonna be no gameplay today. We got a lot of business to take care of. We got a pre-contract coming in. Eddie Nelson, the right back, probably gonna be the starting right back for this season. We went ahead and asked the board for more money straight off. Asked for another 10 million, and we'll see if the or 15 million. Okay, and we'll see if the board comes back with anything on that. Try and get a little bit more money out of it. First things first, let's try and get some of the guys from last season back, namely Clint Dempsey and Darren Bent. We definitely want to get those two back. Bent was my leading scorer in season 1, and Clint Dempsey was basically the best player for the first, almost 2/3 of the season before he got hurt, and then eventually uh, sent back to the MLS. And we're definitely going to try and get Bent. We're also going to try and make some better signings. Guys, I mean, Bent's going to be, a second guy. I just want him for cover, and because I just find it so easy to score with him. I know he's already 30, but he's a good player. So we're going to try and get him back in the squad, and we're going to make some other offers. I really want to clean up my defensive issues, especially at center back. So what I decided to do was to go get the career mode legend himself, Kurt Zuma. And Kurt Zuma, he's really strong. He's to me the prototypical type of center back. He's he's strong. He's big. He's good at heading, and I think he's really going to help shore up my defensive issues in there beside Hangelin, because I do want Hangelin to still be, you know, starting games until he's not good enough. And we went ahead and put in an offer for William Vist because as some of you may know, Fulham actually did sign him in real life, and uh, start. I don't really know how to pronounce his name. Mitroglou is his last name, but uh, Kostanikos, something like that. Mitroglou, and he was signed also by Fulham in real life. So it would be nice to get him into the team too. But I don't really want to spend nearly my whole budget on him. So we'll see. They want 18 million for him. 18 million. That's a lot. Uh, Sounders want 6 million for Clint Dempsey. I think that's a good price, so we'll go ahead and accept that. And Stuttgart accept the offer for William Vist, so we'll go ahead and put in a contract offer for him, see if we can get him in. He's kind of a guy that I'm basically only trying to sign just because of the real life connection. Mitroglou is actually a really good player. I do have guys there that I think are almost as good as him with Belfodil, but if we get him, we get him. That would be good. Uh, I think it was, yeah, Carioca wants a new contract. He's one of the better players on the team, so we definitely want to go ahead and offer that. He played really well last season, so that's always good. And we're gonna put some guys on the transfer list. Kasami has rejected every offer that I've made for him, so he's going on the transfer list. Senderos and Amor Beata, I'm just not impressed with them at all, so they're going on the transfer list. And Zervotic, we now have two other right backs that are much higher rated than him, so we're going to go ahead and put him on the transfer list as well. He's just not needed, and he's already 27 years old, 63 rated. He's in the last year of his contract. There's really no point to try and keep him around, and I think that was it as far as putting guys on the transfer list. Woodrow, I think I put him on the. No, okay. But Kurt Zuma went ahead and accepted or Saint Etienne accepted the bid for Kurt Zuma of 5 million. So we're gonna try and get him into the squad, and that would be a great signing, I think, because I think it'll really help kind of bunker down my defense. And we really had a lot of issues on defense last season. Amor Beata was one of the issues that I had. Hoffenheim came in for him. We decided to counter for 5 million. If we can get 5 million for Morbiata, 29 years old, 77 rated, yes, but he's going to be starting to go down. Chelsea came in for Chris David. Not really all that interested in selling David because he's got a good. I think he's got a good future. But I went ahead and countered for 7 million just to see if Chelsea was willing to pay stupid money for him. I mean that's 7 times his value. So if Chelsea were gonna accept the 7 million, I would just go ahead. Vist declined the offer, so we're gonna put in another offer. I don't really want to pay him 70,000 a week. Um, I really don't. So we're gonna try and get him for 60. And Sounders accepted. Karaoke accepted his contract. So we're gonna put in an offer for Clint Dempsey. I'm gonna go ahead and offer that 60,000 per week, 3 years. Crucial first team player because he is a crucial first team player at least at this point. He won't be in the future, but Olympiacos rejected the 12 million offer that we put in for Mitroglou. So it doesn't look like he's going to be coming. I don't really want to spend more than 12 million on any one player at this point. Darren Bent, we're going to try and get him into the side, trying to offer him a contract. Hoffenheim accepted the 5 million, so Amorbiata should be on his way out, and that's a lot of money on the wage budget that we'll save. And Felipe Senderos, Bolton came in for him, so we're gonna try and get 2 million out of him. If we can get 2 million for Senderos, I mean that is great because I really don't want him. I just really do not want him. He did not feel like any kind of strong center back that I'd want. Chelsea didn't want to pay 7 million for Chris David, which I don't really blame them. And Clint Dempsey says that the history between us and he doesn't think the fans will ever accept him, decides he can't sign for Fulham, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, just makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know why FIFA would put that in the game right there. That should have been an easy open and shut. Hey, you want to come back to Fulham? Okay, cool. I'll come back to Fulham kind of deal. But he's not coming back, so that's disappointing. Aston Villa came in for Damien Duff, so we told him that was fine. So he's gonna be going, and we weren't able to get Lille as a backup keeper. I mean that's all right. Darren Bent accepted his contract, so we're gonna go ahead and get him in, and we still have a decent bit of money, and we're gonna go after Ravel Morrison. Uh, I've never played with Ravel Morrison, but I've heard that he's really fun to play with, and Fulham tried and failed to get him in the winter transfer. So let's see if we can do what they couldn't and finish it off. We decided to put in Kasami and nothing else just to see what they come back with. We also want to put in an offer for Bakari I think it's Seiko. Bakari Seiko. That makes more sense. So that's what I'm going to call him if he signs. And also Gylfi Sigurdsson, who in real life is not exactly the happiest person at Spurs, but we put in an $8 million offer for him. We'll see if he comes back. It's valued at $9 million, so I doubt they're gonna want that, and they don't. Ravel Morrison, West Ham want $13.5 million plus Kasami. That's pretty outrageous. So we're gonna offer $5 million plus Kasami and see what they come back with. Him and Kasami, they have the same value at 6.5 million. So I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of strange. We ended up putting in a $10 million offer for Sigurdsson, and I went ahead and looked for center back cover, and look at this, Nacho Libre Fernandez. That's what I'm gonna call him. Anybody seen Nacho Libre? It's one of the stupidest movies I've ever seen, but it does have that iconic Nacho. Yeah, sorry about that. But that's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Nacho Libre instead of Nacho Fernandez because it's just funnier. Uh, Wolverhampton rejected the offer for Seiko and Nacho. We're gonna be able to get him in the squad if he signs his contract. We offered Stekelenburg just because I don't plan on using him, and he makes a lot of money on the wage budget, so that would clear off a lot. Spurs accepted the offer for Sigurdsson, so we're going to give him a contract offer and try and see if we can get him in. And we offered $8 million for Bakari Psycho. And West Ham also did not accept the offer for Ravel Morrison, so we put it in for 7 million plus Kasami. And I'm not sure if we want to go much more than that. And Nacho Libre has signed, so that's going to add money to the wage budget. Actually, we saved money with that transfer, so that's good. Gylfi Sigurdsson accepted his contract, but we're going to stall that for now until we find out what happens with Bakary Psycho. And we'll decide between those two players on who to get. We won't be able to get both of them, obviously. They both play the same position, so there's not really any point in trying to get both of them. And we went ahead and put in 9 million plus Kasami for Ravel Morrison. That is top of the mark. That is absolutely the most I'm willing to offer. We got our first friendly coming up against Torino, a team from Italy, and we do get a win, so that's always good. And Wolverhampton accepted. West Ham have accepted, so we're going to put in a contract offer for Ravel Morrison to try and get him in. I think this will be a really good signing. He can. I mean, he'll mostly be a platoon with a couple of different guys. I plan on trying to play him on the right, on the left. I think he can play both. Ravel Morrison accepted. Bakary Seko accepted. So Ravel Morrison, we're going to go ahead and get him into the side, and Gylfi Sigurdsson and Seko, we're going to have to wait on them. But that's the end of the episode today, guys. As you see, Ravel Morrison. And so everybody have a nice day, and we'll see you later for next episode of Career Mode.